Yes, my beautiful people, welcome back to Delayed Response. I got some banging conspiracy theories that I know you're going to enjoy today. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. If you're new here, hello.
2025, America will reportedly lose internet access due to a submarine damaging the underwater cables that connect the country to the rest of the world. As a result, phones will stop loading websites, apps will freeze, and streaming services will go dark. Work computers will lose connection, online games will fail, and bank websites won't open. Social media feeds will stop updating, and people won't be able to check accounts or pay bills. Stores won't process credit card payments, gas pumps won't work, and grocery deliveries will halt. Schools will lose access to online materials, hospitals won't retrieve patient records, and Wall Street will shut down. Government services will return to paper forms, and old fax machines will be used again. Communities will meet in person, kids will turn to board games and outdoor play, and libraries will fill up with people.
There's a theory going around that people who've never
That seems like a good thing, to be honest.
Not special, not lucky, just different.
But why did it cut off?
Some say their bones don't break because they're not supposed to, like their body knows something we don't. Or worse, that they're not fully human. There's even talk in certain forums, people wondering why these individuals also tend to heal fast, don't get sick often, and sometimes don't even remember major injuries. One theory says they're part of a hidden group, a genetic experiment, or something older, something not from here. But here's the weirdest part. A handful of people who've never broken a bone, they all disappeared after sudden freak accidents. Coincidence? Or did something come back for them? So, have you ever broken a bone?
The real truth, you better wake up and find it.
I've broken one bone and it was just this thumb. Look what I can do with it. Look, 360 spins. Look, I can touch it. I think just hey, let me show you from this side. I used to do it, but yeah, I broke it when I was 2.
Has been around you all of your life, you just didn't see it. Example, Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John Kennedy was elected to Congress 1946. Abe Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John Kennedy was elected president in 1960. The names Lincoln and Kennedy both contain 7 letters. Both presidents were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both of the president's wives lost children while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday in the head. President Lincoln's secretary was named Miss Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Miss Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, in 1939. Both assassins were known by 3 names: John Wilkes Booth, Lee Harvey Oswald. Both names are comprised of 15 letters. President Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car named Lincoln, made by Ford. John Wilkes Booth ran to a theater and was caught in a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. Booth and Oswald were both assassinated before they could go to trial. And a week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, if you want to know the meaning behind these symbols, if you want to know who controls the world, this ebook will literally unveil that to you, and ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free.
Dark predictions for June 2025, part 2. Make sure to follow to see part 3. Let's go. World leaders begin to sanction a country that we're not allowed to talk about. And this is a dark prediction simply because they've waited way too long. If you've not seen the updated aerial images, there's nothing left. And I don't know why they're doing it now. Mysterious power outages cripple the West. This is going to happen probably because of this. Next, new international emergency in the East. Probably going to happen because of this as well. UK sewage disaster poisons river and the people. It's going to be a big thing. Just a prediction. All these are just predictions, guys. They're not facts. They may or may not happen. Dramatic natural disasters in the Western world. Again, probably going to happen because of this. Spontaneous tax hikes lead to protest. This is going to happen because the governments are failing in the Western world and they're desperately trying to cling on to power and doing everything they can to siphon more from their own people. Chemical spill causes evacuations in a big city. Bookmark this and follow to see if I'm right. And you can message me for personal predictions. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You see, my only issue is, I'm a single guy, but I have 2 cats. Man, I don't like hearing things like that, when I have 2 cats, because, look, I was never a cat person. But for some reason, these 2 cats found me. And ever since then, we've built a bond. I love them to bits. So when I hear things like this, it just messes with my mind, because I think to myself, like, how can I keep my cats safe? Man, if you got any tips for me, bruv, drop it in the comment section. I'll really appreciate it.
Simpsons predicted that June 15th, 2025 is the day everything comes to a stop. A simple coincidence or a warning we shouldn't ignore. In a long-forgotten episode from 1998 titled The Last Day of Springfield, a massive blackout throws the entire city into darkness.
That's in 5 days.
Lights, no cars. The city is completely frozen. Even Homer's nuclear power plant shuts down. Just before everything cuts out, a digital calendar flashes one last time. June 15th. Professor Frank runs around screaming and flailing his arms. It's the end. While Kent Brockman stares straight into the camera with a chilling smile. Back to the Stone Age, but it doesn't stop there. 2013 episode Mr. Burns drops an eerie line. The end of energy has already been scheduled. Too many coincidences. Hold on. In a 2007 episode, Lisa holds a book titled The Last Day of Civilization, and on the cover, the date June 15th, 2025. A global blackout, a full collapse of the internet, or maybe something even worse.
Do you think what's happening in the US, I need to be careful of how I say it, but do you think what's happening right now in the City of Angels could be the reason why June 15 happens?
I know where the egg-shaped UAP that was found in Antarctica in 2022 is actually from.
Wait,
and
what?
No, it is not a dragon egg, although that is not too out of the ordinary. And this was actually just talked about in the news because alien disclosure has been happening. Now, first of all, this is one of the only times where we've actually had close-up images of a UFO. And if you look over here, you can see what appears to be engravings. Here's a closer looking view, and it sort of resembles Egyptian hieroglyphics, but obviously we don't know what this actually means. Now here's the footage that was uploaded to 4chan of the UAP in Antarctica in 2022, and if you can see it in the middle there, it's popping in between what looks like a tree right next to a bunch of green leaves. Now what is that doing in Antarctica? I told you that more proof would be coming out in the future validating this picture that was taken with a drone in 2023 of a city with egg-shaped buildings beyond the ice wall. And what a coincidence, we just found an egg-shaped UFO in 2022 in Antarctica. And it's been on the news, and now the government is disclosing all this alien stuff because everything that we are seeing is a movie to get people ready for what is going to be shown to them, and that is a lot of new technology, AI, as well as exploration of places that we've never been before, such as beyond the ice wall.
This picture always messes with my mind every time I come across it. I swear to you. Look at that. I don't see no shadows being casted. Actually. What is this here? Look, you see here? What is that? See the ice here, look, yeah. That's casting a shadow. Is that a shadow? Are those the shadows? I don't know, but this picture here messes with my mind every time I see it.
They've been keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here is where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines, but this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come. Therefore, it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
What if hell is becoming a tree? Like your next life is a tree where it's eternal and you can't do anything. You're just stuck and you just witness.
Oh,
now check this out.
Yeah.
Earth is the only planet with humans and trees, and the population of trees and humans is almost like similar.
Yeah.
So what if every time somebody gets sent to hell, they become a tree?
Yeah.
Stuck in eternity, stuck to witness.
That's fucked. And you know, like the whole knocking on wood thing means
like a spirit.
There's a demon in the tree.
There's like a spirit in the tree.
Oh shit.
And then you know how like people hug trees and stuff? You know the whole thing about that is they actually do that because they get like a spiritual sense from it. They have like a connection to want to hug it.
Yeah.
Because it's almost as if like a person's there.
I didn't know that still.
That's why they hug trees. So if that theory is correct, that's fucked.
So saying no.
Imagine like you're literally stuck in eternity just witnessing.
Yeah.
As a tree.
It's fucked, bro. Because if you notice, it's already January too. Like the whole thing of self-destruction and climate change. It's already January, and they're saying like we're gonna have I think it's called El Nino winter.
This is a weird one, so bear with me. But this picture of Sofia Vergara, seemingly normal, right? I think she's on America's Got Talent as a judge or whatever she does. On March 16th, I screenshot this from my phone. You can look at it on her Instagram. But what is that?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I'm an editor. That's not motion blur. She looks a little weird, but whatever. We can look it over. But wait, it gets weirder. What is wrong with them? All these people right here. What is happening? Her. Why doesn't she have an eye? And if this is AI, why? Why would it be?
Yeah, that looks spooky, bro.
Who do you think really runs the world?
You're going to go there, huh, with the question. Who do I think runs the world? So I used to ask the question, I said, who's got the most power in America? Is it Congress? Is it president? Or is it billionaires? You'd be amazed how few people say president. Because they come and go. The famous quote with Putin that he says, American presidents, you don't have to worry about it. They're going to be there 4 to 8 years. Some suits are running, and run the country behind closed doors. He's got a very good point when he says something like that, Putin. So let's go process and dissect some of these guys that make all the money in the world. You become a billionaire, and you're still dangerously ambitious. And you're like, well, I want more control. I want more power. I can't be a president. I don't want to be a president because if I run for president, they're going to reveal the things that I've done in my life. And God forbid, if that gets all the light, I don't want that. That's embarrassing. But you know what I'm going to do? What if I can take over the world? Are there other people like me that are driven by wanting to take over the world? What if we could make the world one place and we make all the decisions for everybody? Because I'm probably one of the smartest people in the world. Think about what things people are most addicted to. Video games, partying. But what's one of the most addictive things that many of those guys can't get? Power.
You were born last Thursday. This shows all the conspiracy theories in the world, from the most well-known to the darkest of the dark. As I'm sure you know by now, in this series we're going from the top to the bottom. Let's go. This is weird. Just a quick warning, this is flipping weird and will creep you the hell out. This theory is called last Thursdayism. This theory suggests that the universe could have been created pretty recently, like last week, but it was created with the physical appearance of it being billions and billions of years old. Anything that could counter this theory, like your memories, recordings, past events, whatever it may be. All that just popped into existence to make the universe seem older than it actually is. That said, there's no actual way to prove this, so all you can be sure about is the exact moment you're living in right now. A crazy theory, and I'm not sure what I think of it, but if you deep it, it's creepy. See you in the next one.
If that's the case, why are there babies and children? Aren't we all supposed to be adults if we were all born last Thursday? Yeah, that one don't make no sense, bruv.
In 2025, Earth experiences a year that changes everything. A series of events so strange and unprecedented that no one is prepared. It starts quietly in January. News outlets report minor earthquakes in regions where they've never occurred. By February, skies above Springfield and across the globe begin to glow faintly green at night. At first, it's dismissed as an unusual display of the northern lights, but the glow extends far beyond the poles, sparking curiosity and unease. Marge notices something peculiar in her garden. Her vegetables are growing at twice their normal size, yet their taste is strangely metallic. Reports flood in from around the world. Crops are ripening unnaturally fast, animals are behaving erratically, and cities are facing sudden, violent storms. The oceans swell with unpredictable tides, flooding coastal areas. By March, scientists deliver a startling explanation. Earth's magnetic field is shifting at an unprecedented rate. What should have taken a millennium is now happening in months. Professor Frink gathers the town and explains the gravity of the situation. This magnetic anomaly isn't just affecting compasses, it's disrupting satellites, power grids, and even migratory patterns of birds and fish. The very fabric of modern life, navigation, communication, and technology is under threat. As the months pass, the magnetic chaos accelerates. By October, planes are grounded due to navigation failures, and internet disruptions become commonplace. Springfield and the rest of the world are on edge. People panic buy supplies, fearing the worst. In December, the skies transform into a breathtaking yet ominous display. Daytime auroras bathe the world in vivid, shimmering lights. But this beauty comes at a cost. Electronics everywhere shut down. Phones, computers, cars, and even basic appliances go dark. The modern world grinds to a halt, throwing humanity back into a pre-digital age. So what do you think? If Earth faced a year like this, would it be an opportunity to reset and rebuild, or would it push humanity to the brink? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Is this movie predicting the end of the world in 2025? If you haven't known by now, when you pay close attention to mass media, you might just find clues as to what the elites of the world are planning. And the movie Leave the World Behind might just be the most recent example of it. Well, you'll see. The movie actually predicts a massive Wi-Fi blackout around the world, and the aftermath that happens just before the world ends. Interestingly enough, the timing for the movie cannot be more apt, as it's predicted that in 2025, a solar storm is going to happen, which will result in a Wi-Fi blackout. Could this movie be warning about the future, or...
Some conspiracy theories sound insane, until you look closer. Here are 10 creepy conspiracy theories that might just be true. Let's go. Number 10. The Black Knight Satellite. A mysterious satellite has been orbiting Earth for thousands of years. NASA calls it space debris. But what if it's an alien probe? Number 9. The Alaska Triangle. Thousands of people disappear in Alaska's wilderness without a trace. Some believe it's an energy vortex, or something worse. Number 8. The Disney Club 33 Conspiracy. Disney's Secret Club 33 is invitation only and shrouded in mystery. Some say it's just a VIP lounge. Others believe it's an elite society controlling Hollywood. Number 7. The Lost City Under the Grand Canyon. In 1909, explorers allegedly found an ancient underground city in the Grand Canyon. The Smithsonian denies it. So why were the reports erased? Number 6. The humanoid mummies of Nazca. In Peru, scientists found small, three-fingered mummies unlike anything human. Some call them a hoax, but DNA tests say otherwise. Number 5. The Georgia Guidestones Mystery. A mysterious monument appeared in Georgia with cryptic messages about global control. In 2022 it was destroyed, but by who and why? Number 4. Hollow Earth Theory. Some believe Earth is hollow and filled with hidden civilizations. Nazi expeditions, ancient myths, and strange satellite readings add fuel to the fire. Number 3. The moon is an artificial structure. The moon rings like a bell when struck and its placement is mathematically perfect. Coincidence, or designed? Number 2, John Teeter, the time traveler. A man in the early 2000s claimed to be a time traveler from 2036. He made predictions. Some came true. Was he a hoax or a warning? Number 1, the Vatican's secret archives. The Vatican holds miles of hidden documents, including ancient texts and forbidden knowledge. What are they hiding, and why can't we see it? Which one do you think is real? Comment below and don't forget to follow because the truth is out there.
The second one, the man from Turin. I remember hearing that one. Still messes with my mind every time I come across it. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. That was all the conspiracy TikToks that I found for you guys today. I'm going to go do some more homework and find some banging ones for you. So, yeah, that being said, hope you have a great day, great night, great week. See you on the next one.